You can literally thrift anything, but let me show you where to thrift the good stuff. Hello, hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's a very exciting episode. I'm starting a new series called Where to Thrift What, and I want to quickly tell you guys why I'm starting this series. So I run an online thrift store called Singles Thrift, which I started in 2017. So I've been running it for about 7 years now. And I mainly sell thrifted clothes, and I've been plugging you guys on, where to find clothes, mostly vintage and retro items. That's, what I focus on Singles. But over the years, I realized that I'm actually really a thrifter by heart. When I first started thrifting, I was definitely thrifting out of necessity, because I couldn't afford the new stuff. But over the years, as my buying power grew, I've realized that I've stuck to my old ways. I'm still trying to thrift everything, and there are very few things, honestly, that I would insist on buying new, and most of them are only because it's scarce to find secondhand. But if I can find it secondhand and cheaper, I will definitely go for that. So I thought that this is something, everybody does, but I'm learning that no, it's actually not. And over on my page, I do get, DMs of people asking me where I can find certain things. So that's how this series started. I want to show you guys different platforms and different places that you can find certain things from. And it's actually something very close to my heart, because I realize that a lot of people are not really open to the idea. Not like they don't want to save, but I think like secondhand things gross some people out, but that doesn't have to be the case, because you guys, we've been buying secondhand things forever. I mean, no one finds it gross to buy a secondhand car, but people are not as open to other things. And I get that sometimes it's not as convenient, and people go to buy new for convenience sake, and I do that too. But if you're talking quality, honestly, a lot of secondhand things in thrift stores are so much better quality than you're ever going to find them brand new in stores. So on this series, it's going to be a lot of different random stuff that I'm going to show you guys where to thrift. And I hope you stay tuned for all of it. Let me know if it's interesting or if it's boring. Tell me in the comments. And we're gonna start off with one of my favorite things to thrift, honestly, and it's leather items. I love leather because firstly, it looks better when it's genuine leather, and then also obviously it lasts. But the thing about leather is it is quite expensive. But yeah, you have to look at it as, a little investment that you make for something that's going to last so long. And I love that leather usually keeps its resale value. So when you buy something leather, you can usually still resell it for a really good amount, which, is a win-win. But it really is a good investment, because it's going to last you a long time. And my go-to place when I'm looking for leather has to be Yaga. If you don't know what Yaga is, it's an online platform that basically just sells pre-loved items from different people. So it's a second-hand marketplace, if you will. And why I love it for items, especially like leather, is it's got a buyer protection fee that you pay. But should you get the item and it's actually not genuine leather like the person said, you can return the item to them and then get your money back. So that's a really good protection to have if you're buying, higher end items and you're not sure about it. I really appreciate that buyer protection clause that they give, because I find that not necessarily just with whether things are genuine or not even, but the condition of items, because they're second hand, sometimes people don't disclose the conditions of the items. And if you find that something is actually broken or it's not in the condition that they stated, then you can return the item. So for that, I love Yaga. And I found all of these that I'm showing you here. These are my own pieces on Yaga, and at really, really good prices. These boots were like $350 and they're genuine leather. Another thing that you should know when you're buying leather or anything really secondhand is know the actual market value of it, because a lot of people don't know how much things actually cost, but then they go look for it secondhand and then you find that it's actually not a great deal. You would actually rather buy that thing brand new for that price that the person is offering it, but you didn't know how much it cost. So find out how much it costs brand new. This bag that I have is this Zemp bag, and it actually retails for 4,000 brand new, and I found it on Yaga for 900 rand, which I feel is a bargain. Another thing you can do on Yaga is you can negotiate with the buyer, so you can go in the DMs and then, you know, ask them if they wouldn't bring the price down a little bit, and I've found that a lot of them actually will. A lot of people aren't sure unless it's like a really hot item and they know that, you know, a lot of people are liking it and are probably willing to pay the full price for it. A lot of them will negotiate it. I personally will bring an item's price a little bit lower if it's on Yaga, because I'm open to negotiations. These brown Marks and Spencer boots I found on Yaga for 300 rand, I think 350, and still in like really good condition. These eco boots that I have been wearing every single day of winter, which are so comfortable, will cost me 350 rand, and they retail for about 380 pounds. So that's a really good bargain for me. So when I'm shopping on Yaga, I'm checking for the person's profile to see if they've sold other items, what conditions the other items are, generally if they give good prices on things, because you can find that, you know, people buy stuff for, I don't know, say 300 rand, and then they put it up once they're reselling it for 280 rand or 200 rand even. And for me, that's not a bargain, because for that 100 rand difference, I would rather buy it new, and then I have a slip, I'm able to return it if I want to. I'm also wearing it from brand new. So I do check for a lot of different things on Yaga when I'm shopping before I make a purchase. These boots, all three of them actually, I got from the same seller, which is a guy called Second Chance. I've put him up on my Instagram before, but I love his store. He's got so many different leather items, different prices, different sizes. He's got all the sizes you can think of. He's got really good brands. He's got Uggs, Marks and Spencers, the Echoes like I showed you now. I've seen Steve Madden. He gets really good brands, and when he sends them, he sends really quickly as well. So he'll send it like the next day, which I appreciate. And it's also at a really, really good price. So I'll write his link in the bio, but yeah, I'm not at all affiliated with him, but I really just like his store. He has sold, I think his store says more than 1,200 items, so he definitely does this as a business, and he's doing it really well. Another Yaga store that I really like is this one called Liberty Luxury. They also sell genuine leather bags. Most of their bags are genuine. They will state usually when it's not, but all of the ones that I've seen are genuine leather, and they're really good conditions, and he'll give the specifications, and he does sell them at a bargain. And also just the designs, there's really, really pretty designs here. Leather bags like this easily, you know, go for 900, 1,000 rand. And as you can see, his prices are usually around the 300s, 400s, which I really appreciate. Look at the different designs that he's got. Ostrich leather bags. This brown one I think is so stunning. It's a Cuba bag. That's going for 500 rand on his page. This is Second Gear. Sorry, I think I said Second Chance earlier. The page that I got my boots from. As you can see, he's got a really big variety of sizes. Most of them are all leather. He does specify when they're not as well. When you're shopping online, check all the pictures, you know, check the condition of the sole, how much it's been worn. I mean, look how good condition these Uggs are in, you know. And then also know the telltale signs of genuine things, because you never really know. But like I said, with the Buyer Protection Act, you will be able to return items if they're not what they said they are. And then that being said, still you can find, you know, leather items at thrift stores. I found this one at I think this one was actually at a thrift market, at a flea market. But yeah, you can find a lot on Yaga, and not only from these pages that I'm telling you, but usually if you just say leather bag or leather shoes or whatever leather in the search bar, then all the leather items from people, even if it's that one leather item that they put up on their page will pop up, and in that way you find a lot of different variety of sizes and colors and tastes and brands of leather. So here I'm just searching leather shoes, and then all of these pop up. Right, next up is mannequins. A lot of people have been asking me where I get my mannequins from. I use them to display my clothes on my Instagram page mostly, and usually all of them that I've found have always been on Marketplace. So on Facebook Marketplace, I'll just put in mannequin, and whatever is in my area will usually pop up. Sometimes it's not in my area. I've driven out a bit to go and find different mannequins, but yeah, for the most part, I find the most affordable ones are on Marketplace. Brand new, some of these mannequins can go for around 2.5. There is a mannequin special online store for them brand new, but I really feel like you don't need these brand new. So as you can see, the kinds that you can find kiddies ones, adult ones, female ones, plus size ones, and just different kinds of mannequins. Check for the conditions, check for the kind of things that they can do. Are you able to remove them? Some mannequins you can't make them wear pants because the whole item, like the skirt or the dress, needs to come from the top. So those are things to think about when you're buying a mannequin. Do you want one that's positioned in a certain way, posing in a certain way, or do you want one that's got a face, or one that doesn't have a face? But they have quite a good variety I've found on Marketplace. When I'm looking, I always just put that into the search bar and I find some. These are pinnable ones if you're sewing. I've even found dressmaker ones online as well, and I think this is about the general price that you'll find mannequins around 500, 600, 1,000. I feel like that's a bit pricey, but all kinds. Basically, there's these dressmakers as well that is so nice if you're sewing and you want to put it up. And I mean, these ones, the size also adjusts, so you can make it for bigger sizes, which is really nice. So different mannequins. If you're looking for a mannequin, go on Marketplace on Facebook, and that's my go-to place. Okay, then the last thing for today is Birkenstocks. If you know, you know. I feel like Birkenstocks is one of those shoes that goes with everything, and it just, it feels nice to wear, and I can wear this the whole of summer. Literally, it's the only shoe I need. It's comfortable and it lasts a really long time. So these are meant to last you years and years and years. But one thing about Birkenstocks is they are an investment because they are a bit pricey. So I'm gonna tell you guys where I get it, and I don't know if this is a surprise to anybody, but I also get Birkenstocks on Yaga. So Yaga has a lot of Birkenstock stores, and I want to call them stores because a lot of the stores on there only sell Birkenstocks, and now and again they'll put other stuff up, but they mainly focus on reselling Birks. And I appreciate those stores so much, because why am I paying 3,000 rand for sandals? But there is a caveat to this, like everything secondhand. The thing is, a lot of the times you'll have to wait. You just need to be patient because you're waiting for your specific size and a specific color and all of that. It might not be there immediately, and you can get tired of searching on Yaga for it. But honestly, it is worth the wait, because I purchased a pair last year for around 2.8, and then that same pair I found it on Yaga maybe 3 weeks later, going for like 800 rand, and in amazing condition. A lot of these guys, this guy Siyanda Rodney, he sells a lot of Birks, and they'll usually tell you the condition. So they'll say 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. A lot of the times with Birks, I find that you need to check the sole, because the sole will tell you how much it's been worn. Like this one, for instance, it says 10 out of 10. So if you're a size 36, then this one's for you, girl. And yeah, same with the leather items. You can literally just go on there. That's another feature that's really cool about Yaga, is you can then go to the brands and then you can just search Birkenstocks. And then you find them. I mean, something like this, 1.3 seems a bit high for me. But at the same time, you can see that this is in perfect condition. It's barely been worn. And these are going for like 2,000 in store. So that's like a 700 difference. So a lot of the times it's a discount and it's a bargain if you were planning to buy it brand new. So before walking into a Birkenstock store and buying it brand new, come to Yaga first and check that item that you are trying to go pay 2,500 rand for is not actually on here for like 700. I found a pair not so long ago from a store called Ibbys Closet, and they were like the black Birks, and I think they were going for like 600 rand and still in very, very good condition. I received them, loved them. So yeah, it's not necessary to pay an arm and a leg for Birkenstocks. And that's it for our first episode of What to Thrift Wear. I hope you found this entertaining and useful. I hope this helps you find a great bargain somewhere on these platforms that I've shown you today. If you found this useful, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.